Okay, you are now ready to make your very first post. The way that you make a post is by going over to the left-hand side of the browser and finding the word post. Right here you see the word post. If you look over here, when you put your cursor over the word post, there's several different choices. You can click on all post, add new, categories, or tags. What you need to do is click on add new. Okay, so you are now ready to make your first post. You see the blinking cursor is on the text box. Enter title here. So go ahead and click in there and enter your title. So my first title is going to be an example post. Okay, so now I have my title. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into the post box here. I'm going to click in here. And if you see here, there's a bunch of different commands. Just like in Microsoft Word, you have a lot of different commands, things that you can have your text look like in your blog post. And right here on the end is a command that can give you more commands or take away commands. There's some commands in the other side I want, so I'm going to click on that. Alright, so I'm going to type my first sentence. This is an example post. I am having fun. Alright, so now I've written my post, and what I want to do is I want to play around with the font a little bit. So I'm going to highlight my first sentence, and I'll click on the B for bold. Okay? And then I'd like to make this, my second sentence, I am having fun, a different color. So I'm going to go over here to the A, click on the arrow, and I'll make that red. Okay? Now let's say I did not like that color, so I can click over here on the undo button and undo that. I'd actually like to, let's see here, make that italics. So I'm going to make that in italics. Okay, I think I like what I have, so I'm going to have a friend double check my post and make sure I spelled everything right and that I have capitals and periods. But first, what I can do to check myself is highlight my text and then find the ABC button. So I'm going to click on the ABC button to check my spelling. Okay, it tells me that I did not spell anything wrong, so I can say okay, good. Now let's say if I did spell something wrong. Let's see. Alright, so I wrote the word popular and I misspelled that word. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. I'm going to click on ABC to check my spelling. Okay, well it's telling me that it is not spelled correctly. So I will, see here, click on it and it gives me some suggestions. And it looks like that first suggestion is correct. So I'll click on popular to change the spelling to the correct way. Alright, so now I'm going to have a couple friends take a look at this and make sure that my writing looks good and sounds good. And once I think I've got it the way I want it, I'm going to go over here to the publish to the right side of the browser and click on Save Draft. Alright, so now I want to see what this is going to look like on my blog. So I'm going to click on the Preview button. I'll maximize my window so I can see it. Okay, so here is my first post. I think that looks good. I like what my post looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and close my preview window. And now I'm going to go over here to where it says Submit for Review. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Submit for Review. Okay, and so now you look here and you can see the status says pending review. That means that you need to wait for me to be able to take a look at it and make sure it's an okay post. Alright, let's stop right here.